Like someone diamond. Yeah, I was like, I got that from Nebraska. She was like, hey, something real quick, drag everything out of my CV.
Mahi mahi. Where's his pants here?
It's just like, it just doesn't.
Do you want some too? Grab me. Thank you. Hands out.
Yeah, I'm hoping it'll be excellent. And I was evaluating the data quality and like also like what I like to call like fluffy, but it's like the social science. But yeah, they were good.
Well, I'm glad you guys could make it. It's really exciting. It's awesome that you guys are all here. So when we started planning, I looked through a bunch of magazines, and a lot of them said the same thing, like, "Oh, this day's all about you. It's your day, and it's all about you." Like all of them said that. And I completely disagreed. I was like, if that were true, like we would have went to Jamaica, just me and him. But we wanted to share this day with everybody because not because we're narcissists and we want to say, "Oh, look how great we are," and all the stuff we have, but just because we wanted to share this day with all the friends and family that God blessed us with. So we really appreciate you guys coming out.
Yeah.
What happened here?
Next, you guys
What the
are
hell?
still going straight there.
Holy crap!
The ghost called in a vendetta.
One nice dinner. And then, wow. That is ridiculous.
It's awesome.
It's everywhere.
Welcome to Corpus.
And if you look at the other cars, like, all the other ones are clean. Was today a better day than yesterday?
I just needed some sleep.
We don't want to leave our kids at Kmart today.
That's the way to do it.
I leave my whole family yesterday. Shit. I'll take the kids and leave y'all.
Tell me a little about yesterday.
Oh, God.
12, 15 hours in the airport.
15 hours and 5
Screaming
different
kid.
airports.
Ah!
Punched me in the face. Almost got kicked off the airplane.
Yeah.
She was screaming.
Our last airplane, girls got kicked off. They were
Oh
ready
my
to boot her out.
They were gonna boot us. She was like jumping. And she was all.
The baby or?
Baby, yeah, because
Wow.
she was tired. She was sick of being in an airplane.
Say hi.
You had a long day too,
Say
huh?
cheese.
Nobody ever asked you. Now's your
I was
chance.
tired.
Can you say high fashion?
I think they're both really lucky to have each other. They just need to try and remember that when things get bad. To remember the good times. I think they're both very lucky.
What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I can't keep up, and I can't back down. I've been losing so much time. 'Cause it's you and me, and all other people with nothing to do, nothing to lose. And it's you and me, and all other people. And I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you.
When I first met Tim, I actually don't remember meeting him, but he remembers meeting me, so you should actually ask him, because his story is that he was at the karaoke bar and he heard a song playing in the background and he thought it was the radio. And he's like, oh, what is that song? I think it was Jefferson Airplane, Somebody to Love. He turns around and he looks and he's like, that's somebody singing karaoke? Like, no way. And he's like, what is that voice? And he turned around and saw me, and so he had to talk to me. He came up and introduced himself, and he asked me if I was a pilot, because it's a lot of pilots that live here and work in this area. So right away he's like, are you a pilot? And I was like, no, I work with the sea turtles. He's like, oh, okay, I'll never see her again. And he leaves. And I don't remember that because I had just moved here and I met lots of people. But then I started going to do karaoke over there quite a bit. And I was like, oh, okay, I'm gonna be next, it's my turn. And they're like, no, it's Bushwhacker. And he gets up there and he's singing on the mic. And I'm like, oh, I hate that guy. He's such a microphone hog. Why is he always up there? Oh, I can't stand that guy. And now I'm gonna marry him, so. We both like to because the karaoke brought us together. Karaoke and the beach and the turtles. That's what happened.
At what moment did you know that she was going to be your bride?
That night.
That night?
Pretty much. No, I would say no, it took a little while. Probably we had a party out at their house on a Saturday after one of our running group things.
Yeah.
And we just hit it off, and I enjoyed talking to her, and I was like, we're either going to be friends or lovers, one or the other, but at least we're going to be connected somehow.
And you were really pushing for the lover thing.
I definitely was.
You were pushing for the lover.
I'd
Yeah.
gone through so much hell then, I really wasn't looking for anything either, and that it kind of caught me by surprise.
Yeah.
And now I'm obsessed. I can't think of anything but her. So.
How was your reaction? How did he propose?
We were at Treasure Island, Florida, on a beautiful Sunset Beach. We had a bouquet of red roses and strawberry champagne. It was very sweet. And he got down on one knee, and I didn't know he was proposing, and I almost messed up his proposal. And I was like, let's go get some pizza. Like, what are you doing? Get off the floor. Like, what's going on?
So it's almost time. What's going through your mind?
Right now, just a lot of hairspray going through my mind.
Are you the next to get married?
Hell no. And then, like I said, I'm going to hand you the bouquet, and you're just going to hold on to it until like after the kids, and then you'll hand it back to me.
There are people in your room changing clothes that you don't know. Were they your clothes?
No, wedding tux. That's what made me think he's in the wedding.
Now that'd be funny.
Awkward.
Right, that's not
I
so
ran.
awkward.
He's going, I don't care. I'll come out like this. Like, no, no. I ran away.
Is right. 'Cause there's you and me and all other people with nothing to do, nothing to lose. And there's you and me and all other people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you and me and all other people, nothing to do, nothing to prove. And it's you and me and all other people, and I don't know why I can't keep my eyes off of you. What day is it? And in what month? This clock never seems so alive. I was again tonight, forcing laughter, faking smiles. Same old tired, lonely place. Walls of insincerity, shifting eyes and vacancy. Vanished when I saw your face. All I can say is it was enchanting to meet you. Your eyes whispered, have we met? Across the room, your silhouette starts to make its way to me. The playful conversation starts, counter all your quick remarks like passing notes in secrecy. And it was enchanting to meet you. All I can say is I was enchanted to meet you. This night is sparkling, don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet you. The lingering question kept me up. 2 a.m. Who do you love? I wonder till I'm wide awake. And now I'm pacing back and forth, wishing you were at my door. I'd open up and you would say, hey, it was enchanting to meet you. All I know is I was enchanted to meet you. This night is sparkling, don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, blushing all the way home. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew. This night is flawless, don't you let it go. I'm wonderstruck, dancing around all alone. I'll spend forever wondering if you knew I was enchanted to meet you. Please don't have somebody waiting on
We really want to go on a tour of like fast food right now, okay?
Yeah.
You got a McDonald's here, G. He's all, we got this Whataburger, and we got this over here, and this is German bakery, and this and that. And I'm all, where's the Taco Bell? Y'all got a Taco Bell? And he's like, no, whoa, it's on the other, and there's only one. And I'm all, damn.
It's close to Mexico. I don't think they have very many Taco Bells.
That's what he said. I was like, oh yeah, I forgot, sorry. And so we made the taxi driver go through the drive-thru at this Whataburger place and order us all these burgers and stuff. And then he brought us here. And I was like, that was, and then he gave us a discount. And I was like, that would never happen. That was so nice. He's
Colorado,
so nice.
you double charge it.
Yeah, they would double charge me, and then they'd make me buy him a burger on top of it. He didn't even ask for a french fry.
Okay, hi Tim and Heather. I am so thankful that you invited us here to enjoy your happy day, and I wish you many, many happy days in the future. We love you guys.
Tim and Heather, we're so glad to be a part of this joyous day of your life. And if you'll move the camera over to that guy and back, move it back. He really said about 2 minutes before this camera showed up, hey, are they having their first fight? Because you're late getting in here for the first dance. And then she said, if you'll move the camera to the lady over here.
I did say it.
She said, if they don't hurry, I'm going to go take the first dance. So if you really want to know what's going on behind the scenes, this is really what's happening. All right, so then back to the facts. Tim and Heather, we love you and we appreciate your friendship. And you can call us anytime at 4 o'clock in the morning and we'll take the time for you. We love you. See you soon.
Mr. and Mrs. Timothy and Heather Goss.
In your eyes, the color them wonderful, stop me and steal my breath. And emeralds from mountains and thrust towards the sky, never revealing their depth. And tell me that we belong together, dress it out with the trappings of love. I'll be captivated, I'll hang from your lips instead of the gallows of heartache that hang from above. And I'll be your crying shoulder, I'll be love suicide. The greatest part of your life. And I dropped out, I burned up, I fought my way back from the dead. Until then, I turned on, remember the thing that you said.
Say something to them.
Oh, say something.
To them.
Oh, to them. Tim and Heather, congratulations. May you have a very long and happy life.
Good luck.
Oh, my best wishes always.
Best wishes.
Congratulations, Tim and Heather.
I love you, Heather. I'm happy to be here for you, and thank you for inviting me. It's very nice and very thank you.
Just do everything the woman wants. Wife's happy, everybody's happy. Wife's not happy, nobody's happy. That's about it.
I just hope that they stay together for 10 years, and I'll be wishing them a 10-year anniversary, and then a 20, and then a 30. And then we can all live in the retirement home together. So I do want to wish them the best, the long and happy health and good wishes, I suppose. And one day we'll be old and crotchety.
Congratulations, guys. Best of luck to you.
Tim and Heather, I'm glad that this day finally came for you guys. I was there at the beginning and I was glad I was here for the event. So good luck, and I know you guys are going to be great together.
All right, so Tim, during the wedding, somebody wanted to, I don't know, crash your party was the right word, but they decided to park their Yukon behind you. I don't know if you've seen her or not. So after a few seconds of that, I stood up and motioned them to move. And the woman in the passenger seat guy gave me the evil eye. And I asked her to move again, and then what happened after that?
Well, they started driving off, and she started mouthing it pretty hard. So I told her, get on down the road. She was still mouthing it.
So we got your back, Tim. We got your back. Heather, we got your back. Don't worry about it.
To this conclusion, love and marriage go together like a horse and carriage. Dad was told by mother, you can't have one.
Distinguished guests, guests of no particular distinction, relatives young and old, friends, freeloaders, hangers-on, gypsies, tramps, ashers, thieves, and anyone else who may have wandered in. This is here we go. Okay, you're about to witness a very unique time in history. This is probably going to be the very first and very last time that my wife Heather is going to let me speak on both of our behalves. So, however, it's a privilege and honor to do so. An old Chinese philosopher once said, "The journey of 1,000 miles begins with the first step." And today, Heather and I take that first step on our 1,000-mile journey together. Okay, Heather's folks, where are you guys? Hell of a rough start, didn't we? Just wanted to sincerely thank you guys for making that trip from Denver. I know it took a lot of logistical chaos to get you guys here, and we really do appreciate you actually making it. Okay, I just wanted to thank Deb and John, both of you guys, for making me feel like the son that you never wanted. Oh wait, I misread that. The son that you never had right from day 2. Day 1 was a bit rough, I think, but you guys are over it, right?
Right.
Okay. Right on. Seriously though, John and Deb, you guys are awesome. Thank you for making the trip. I know it was really rough and trying to get that clan all together, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
To my mom, you have no idea how much you've helped me over the last few years. You see me through happy, sad, a lot of sad, and just not in the last about 2.5 years. So things are looking up. And a lot of thick in there as well. But you never judge me. You always encourage. You always had a place for me to crash if I needed to get out of the way and hide or whatever. So I love you for that, and I appreciate that. For both you and Pop, thank you for putting up with our planning. You know, through 3 fired planners, or 2 fired. Sorry, Carol, you're still here. Through 2 fired planners, and trying to do all this stuff from DC, which was totally chaotic. Fort Worth was a godsend, and it made it a lot easier, but I know we'd show up in the middle of the night, you'd still let us in, usually. Where are my groomsmen and ushers? I got a couple groomsmen over there, ushers over there. There's an unwritten rule in wedding etiquette that states that nobody should look more handsome than the groom, and I'd like to thank my ushers, Chris and Nick, and my groomsmen, Alan and Ranger, for sticking to that rule to the letter. But really, you guys look great. Thank you very much. You guys helped us out a lot on this. I know we really do appreciate it. Let's see, my best man. Where do I begin? I have a very unique best man. I've known Melissa, my best man, for several years now. Throughout that time, she's been there for me when it mattered most. She's always been ready with encouraging words, a welcome bottle of something special when things were going badly, and even a boot in the rear when accidentally letting her dogs out if she caught me feeling sorry for myself as well. Thank you, Melissa. I love you just like my own sister. So, and let's see. More importantly, though, Melissa and I want to thank you for being a true friend. And this part's for the crowd now. I'm going to be passing off the mic to Melissa here in a minute so she can kind of do her little speech, but I just want to warn you guys in advance. Melissa may look sweet, but she suffers from an unusual condition, and occasionally it causes her to drift in and out of flights of fantasy. And I just want to warn you up front, so don't upset her. Let's just kind of take this journey and you know, kind of see where it goes, and you know, it is what it is, and then you know, don't believe anything though, by the way. And finally, I'd like to thank my wife Heather. I think I'm going to enjoy saying that. And you look very beautiful today, by the way. The dress is stunning. And right now, I don't think there's anybody in the world that's happier than I am. I can't believe she said yes, number one. That was like a really happy moment. And then today she said, I do, and that was even better. So let's see where it goes from here. You know? And let's see, what are we going to do here? Of course, she kept me in suspense. I don't know if you guys noticed this, those of you who are on Facebook. We set up an event page, and she's supposed to be one of the hosts, but she put she may be going. And she did not change this until, I don't know, what, 2 weeks before? I was like, wow, okay, thank you. It's just Facebook, who cares? And let's see, they say you don't marry someone you can live with. You marry the person who you can't live without, and I think that sums up perfectly how I feel about you, Heather. Oh, and I forgot one thing. She does also put up with my really bad karaoke that you all can experience tonight. So I hope you brought earplugs. And all right, I'm not going to stand. Before we do this, I want everybody to go ahead and raise your glass, and I want to toast my beautiful bride, Heather, and a toast to the bride. Okay, I'm not going to stand up here all evening and bore you with a load of stale old jokes and funny stories. That's the best man's job. So without further ado, I'd like to hand you over to my best man, Melissa.
Thank you for warning everybody in advance. I appreciate that. That saves me some time. Again, also, I didn't have time to memorize or barely prepare. I was supposed to have some incredibly funny speech prepared, but as a woman serving as a best man and him picking on me already, I'm pretty sure we got all the funny taken care of. But I am going to tell this story. Several years ago, when Tim and I first met and we became friends, hashing, of course, life was a little less than wonderful, I think, for pretty much everybody. Everybody at that time was going through a pretty hard time. Both needed a friend. We started hanging out a lot and hashed religiously. Never missed a hash. So Mitchell will say, I have seen Tim at his best. Probably not at his best. I have definitely seen him at his worst. Okay. And by worst, I mean peeing off the front steps of my house while letting my dogs run through the neighborhood at 4 a.m. because he couldn't locate the bathroom. Okay.
That was a rough night.
There's lots of other stories. I'll save y'all from those, and that's the only ones appropriate.
Yeah, there are children.
Exactly. A couple of things about my friend Tim here. He's crazy. He's crazy as hell. Okay. Thank y'all for making him that way, really, because he's super fun. He's also loyal as hell. I know he's going to take care of Heather until the day he dies.
Aww.
Yeah, now, a little history about when Tim comes to me and told me about Heather. Okay, I have to admit, I was scared for him. I was like, oh no, he's going to get his heart broken. And I can be a little overly protective of my friends. Week after week, he kept talking about her. And she would come to hash every now and then and bring her, you know, hippie turtle friends. We all know the hippie turtle friends, right? Fun group, good times. Anyhow, after a while, I realized he's serious. And it was like, all right, this wasn't just a crush. And it's like, all right, let's get to work. Let's help wrangle my buddy his girlfriend. And turns out we sit down, lunch, dinner, we discuss plans. And he's like, you know, tell me about this, tell me about that, and all this other nonsense. And I'm like, well, what were you thinking? You know, doing something special. Turns out Romeo here has got everything just like mastered. And I'm sitting here going, I'm the chick I'm supposed to know about romance. No. So all the wooing, 100% him. I had nothing to do with it. Yeah. So it was pretty great. But today I'm honored to act as the best man. I really am. you know, it's definitely acting on my part. I'm not a man, no matter what lies are floating around this room about me, I am not. Alright? And Baby Unpacked is my hashing name, and it has to do with weapons, not anything else. I am very excited that two people that are very special and very perfect together are formally establishing their lives together as husband and wife. I wish you all the happiness that the world has to hold, and I'm so happy to be a part of this beautiful day. Let's have another cheers to Tim and Heather. And with that, who else?
And now we will have Heather's maid of honor, Jen Lowry. Thank you, speak.
I'm honored to be referred to as your best man, actually. First off, I want to say congratulations to Heather and Tim. I'm so happy that Heather has found her match, her partner in crime, her other half. Kind of like Dr. Seuss. But second off, I want to say a lot about Texas, but Heather told me to keep it PG and family friendly. And that's it. Just kidding! Just kidding. Okay, third off, as with most things in life, it is so important to laugh and find humor in life. It's the little things in life that make all the difference. Heather and Tim, please take time to enjoy the little things. My first time meeting Heather was in South Texas, working with turtles. Later in Mexico, in the Mexican turtle camp was when I knew that she was awesome and we were destined to be friends. We had a summer of alien abductions, pirate evasions, border patrol fiascos, and laughing and exchanging stalker stories. The summer passed us together with good food and 37 stitches, followed by a repeated summer of friendship. It was amazing how Heather and Tim met. Heather followed a little thing called passion, chasing her dreams of marine biology through turtle research. And that led her to a cute little baller beach condo in North Padre. At this same time, Tim was following his passion of keeping Corpus Christi garbage-free and healthy by leading his local extreme running club on an adventure with a purpose, picking up litter en route. Heather, always putting her best side forward, and with a need to be healthy and fit, stumbled upon this unique kennel of kindred spirits. It was here where they, Tim, who was also known as a great leader, bushwhacker, and Heather, who became known as Chicken, found that spark of a connection, and together they made the effort to grow that spark into the internal fire that they have now. So I would also like to give a toast to Heather and Tim, and congratulations.
When the truth is found to be lies, and love the joy, then you die. Don't you want somebody to love? Don't you need somebody to love? Wouldn't you love somebody to love? You better find somebody to love. Yes, and
some noise out there for the brighter side. Doing a great job, as always.
That's why you put the line on it.
Oh, and we do got one last song. We got to do the mom and son and daughter and dad. So Pop in the corner and where's my mom? Mom back in the corner. And what was the song you wanted, baby? Enchanted? I got it. Was it? You got it? I got it. And after that.
I'm 5 years old, it's getting cold. I've got a big coat on. I hear your
There I was again tonight, forcing laughter, faking smiles. Same old tired, lonely place. Walls of insincerity, shifting eyes and vacancy. Vanished when I saw your face. All I can say is it was enchanting to meet you. Your eyes whispered, have we met? Across the room, your silhouette starts to make its way to me. The playful conversation starts.